Hi, my name is Debunking and you're watching Alien Brain English. How many gods are there in Hinduism? The Western people or the Europeans think that Hindus have 33 million gods, and they think like each and every Indian has his own god. Is it true that Hindus have this much of gods in Hinduism? Obviously not. The British people, the Western people, whoever came into India to study Hinduism or who preached about Hinduism, who wrote books about Hinduism, they were people from a community which never had a religion, or I wouldn't say religion, a proper god or a proper history. So they couldn't understand what is Hinduism, how this plural atheism, the worship of so much of gods, they couldn't understand it. Let me tell you what is actually happening in Hinduism, why there is so much of gods or godlike personalities. So in Hinduism, the first question comes, is there 33 million gods? Obviously not. There is no 33 million gods in Hinduism. There are only three main gods in Hinduism. One is Brahma, and the second one is Vishnu, and third one is Shiva. And to be so frank, there is only one supreme god in Hinduism who is called Adi Vishnu, the Mahavishnu. He is the only one creator of the entire universe, believed to be the finest and foremost god in Hinduism by all the sectors, like whether it is Vaishnavites or Shaivites, anyone. Look at their, not the modern people, but the earlier writings of these Shaivites and Vaishnavites, and anyone. Mahavishnu will be the foremost and first of all, first for everyone, God. Okay, so from Vishnu, there came Brahma and the normal Vishnu and Shiva, and all these three gods had their female courts or female halves, which who were Saraswati and Lakshmi and Shakti. Saraswati is the wife of Brahma, Lakshmi is the wife of Vishnu, and Shakti is the wife of Lord Shiva. So these are the main gods, and all the rest are not gods but demigods or devas or angels, you might call in Western terms. There is no actual equivalent word in English for devas, because devas are the people who born with some celestial powers with which they can control the elements on the universe, whether it might be light or whether it might be air or fire, something like that. Those people were responsible for the operation of these elements. According to Hindu Dharma, those people were the responsible personalities for all the actions or performance of these elements in the universe. And those people are like employees of the god. Those people will control all these elements so that the universe can run so smoothly. So there are three gods and three female wives for the three gods, and the rest of them are demigods. Then you must ask, who is Rama and who is Krishna and who is Hanuman and all those things. These people are avatars. What is an avatar? An avatar is a human being or an earthly being or a creature which have a celestial power in birth to accomplish some task on the realm which it has born into. If you took example of Rama is a human being. He is an avatar. How he is an avatar? He took birth into the earthly realm so that he can fight against Ravan and destroy him, because Ravana was a demon or a Rakshasa who was troublesome to all other creatures on the earth. So the celestial energy took birth in an earthly creature form to do some job. That's called an avatar. Lord Sri Krishna, Rama, and a lot of people called avatars. And most of the avatars were not even humans. Only a few were humans, like Rama, Krishna, and I think Parasurama. and a few people, and Vamana. So rest of them were other creatures like Varaha, which is a pig, and a tortoise, and a big tortoise, and Narasimha, the half human and half lion. So an avatar need not to be necessarily to be a human. It can be any creature on the earth or in the universe. So an avatar is a godly creature which took birth in this realm. But whereas devas, they may be from this universe or they may be from other universe. Whereas gods, they are not of this universe. They were the persons who create this universe. So in Hindu Dharma, only 3 gods exist. Rest of them are devas or avatars and demigods. And in Hinduism, the people have the liberation or liberty to create their own gods. That's why in southern India, there is a practice called Kuladeva Varipadu, which means if a person in your family tree is a divine personality or who is related to or deeply connected with divine realm, then you can treat him as a demigod and you can pray to him. In Hinduism, you have a liberty to do that, and people are practicing that. Mostly my grandfather or my grandfather will be my Kuladeva. Some people are there who treat these demigods or devas as their Kuladeva because they feel that they were the descendants of these devas or these avatars or these divine personalities. So in Hinduism, there is only 3 gods exist. One is Brahma, the creator or the god for beginning, and Vishnu, the life saver or life creator or the protector of life, and Shiva, who is the destroyer. Actually not destroyer, he is the end maker or the recycler. With Shiva, everything recycles, the wheel comes upside down. So these 3 gods have female coats or wives, and they were also treated as gods. The first one, Saraswati, the wife of Brahma, treated as the goddess of education and knowledge, and Lourdes Lakshmi, the wife of Lord Vishnu, treated as the goddess of wealth and prosperity, and Lourdes Shakti, the wife of Shiva, treated as the goddess of power and energy and all those things. So be clear, in Hinduism there is only 3 gods. Rest of them are demigods or devas, and they are not gods. It came from one word in for one sentence that I heard in Tamil. There is Mupputhu Mukkodi Devargal. These 33 million people were not gods, but these devas. They had a census, and at the time of census, there were 33 million devas, and that's why it's called 33 million devas. And later, the British people who couldn't understand these, this difference between devas and devatas and demigods and gods, they thought that these 33 million were also gods. These people were not gods, but obviously they worshipped as gods in some places. Like main 7 devas of all these 33 million devas, who were responsible for these 7 elements, 7 planets on the universe, are treated as gods and worshipped as gods, but actually they are devas, not gods. So only 3 gods, and rest of the 33 million are devas, not gods. Thanks for watching. This is Jeevan Kumar Vishwakaman, and you are watching Alien Brain English.